The Venus aspects. Venus in Libra is making two very different aspects this week. She's sextiling Jupiter in Leo while also opposing Saturn retrograde in Aries. Jupiter expands love, creativity, generosity, and joy. This is a beautiful influence for romance, friendship, artistic pursuits, and opportunities that come through genuine connection. But Saturn reminds us that healthy relationships require more than just chemistry alone. They require commitment, honesty, and mutual effort. This week, find the sweet spot between optimism and realism. Open your heart, but don't ignore your boundaries. The relationships that are meant to grow will welcome both your warmth and your standards. Go ahead and ask yourself, does this relationship simply make me feel good, or does it actually help me become my best self? All right, next, the sun conjuncts the South Node in Leo. This is a powerful moment of release. The South Node represents old patterns, familiar identities, and behaviors that we've outgrown. As the sun shines its light here, we have an opportunity to recognize where we're still seeking validation, applause, or permission to be ourselves. At the same time, the sun is opposing the North Node in Aquarius, reminding us that our future isn't built by performing for approval. It's built by contributing something authentic to the collective. This transit invites us to leave behind the version of ourselves that was created to impress and to step into the version that is simply true. And finally, the sun enters Virgo. Happy Virgo season. After the bold, expressive energy of Leo, the sun now enters Virgo, shifting our attention towards refinement, healing, service, and intentional growth. All of my favorite things. Virgo reminds us that meaningful transformation rarely happens through one grand gesture. It happens through the small choices that we make every single day. This is a wonderful week to organize your life, recommit to healthy routines, begin learning a new skill, or simply ask yourself, what's one small habit that could completely change the trajectory of my life if I stayed consistent with it? Remember, progress isn't about perfection, it's about showing up. Now let's go ahead and check out the tarot. I pulled the Five of Pentacles, Temperance, and the World this week. The Five of Pentacles reminds us that temporary challenges don't define our future. If you've been feeling discouraged or like you're carrying too much on your plate, know that help, hope, and opportunity may be much closer than they appear. Temperance encourages patience, balance, and trust in divine timing. You don't have to force everything to happen all at once. The most important work is allowing different parts of your life to come together naturally. And finally, the world tells us that you are reaching the end of an important chapter. We got this a couple of weeks ago, too. Celebrate how far you've come because something you've been working towards is finally coming full circle. So this week, let your relationships be both joyful and honest. Release the need for outside validation and embrace Virgo season by focusing on steady, intentional growth. The life that you're building doesn't have to happen overnight. And in fact, it won't. It just has to happen one meaningful step at a time. If you would like to see how these transits